This is a song and dance we've ventured through many times now, yet one that we return to. The pages of the Ars Goetia, the lesser key of Solomon, to investigate some more of the fiends within. Agaris. The second spirit is a duke called Agaris. He is under the power of the king of the east, and comes in the form of an old man riding upon a crocodile, carrying a goshawk upon his fist, and is yet mild in appearance. He makes those to run that stand still, and brings back runaways. He teaches all languages, or tongues presently. He has the power also to destroy dignities, both spiritual and temporal, and causes earthquakes. He was an angel of the order of virtues. He has under his control 31 legions of spirits, and his seal is this. Agaris is a dangerous fiend. Calling upon him, of course, grants a very potent boon, knowledge of all languages and dialects, which is truly incredible if one were to have this ability, the ability to speak with all people. Of course, that is not the part that's dangerous, at least not on its own. If anything, it's benevolent. But what is dangerous is what else he can do. He can cause the resolute, those that stand still, to flee in fear, turning hearts of iron into those of fluff, and can cause those to flee to be called back to the summoner, or himself. Frightening if the summoner were ever to lose control, or if Agaris would wish to find a way out of the contract. Then, of course, there is his ability to dissolve dignities. Now, what exactly does that mean, since it encompasses both spiritual and temporal means, meaning both physical and spiritual titles? Anything from a civil title, like a judge, prince, or king, business owners even fall under that, to something as vital as being redeemed or rejected, turning even the most spotless into something ruined in the eyes of the law, or worse, the divine. And then there is the destructive weight of the earthquake. A malevolent summoner could simply piece by piece tear away at their foes. First, the dignities, their possessions, and then take their heart away, making them flee, only to call them back to watch all they love fall beneath the might of an earthquake. Certainly, this is what Agaris would want as well, the utter destruction of the summoner's enemies, and the summoner's own dignity. Citri. The 12th spirit is Citri. She is a great prince, and appeareth first with a leopard's head and the wings of an eagle. But upon command from the master of the exorcism, she puts on human shape, and she is very beautiful. She inflames men with women's love, and women with men's love, and causes them to show themselves naked, if it be desired. She governs 60 legions of spirits. Her seal is this, to be worn as a talisman before thee. Citri, another pretty face, which means another cruel manipulator, but in a way that feels worse than the rest. Few of her fellow fiends gain the detail of inflaming lust in both men and women, and causing them both to act according to the summoner's request. This adds to that allure. Nakedness, of course, being when people are at their most vulnerable. Yet, this is something that Citri can force with a simple request. Then again, this should not come as surprising. She appears first as a winged leopard, before assuming a form beautiful to the summoner. But, as the saying goes, a leopard can never change its spots. And, additionally, leopards are patient hunters, waiting high in the trees, often before descending and killing their prey. Even in the disguise of something beautiful, Citri's manipulations can get hidden, but the topic is still the same. Indulge the caster in a field of depravity before leading them further into the depths. Bim. The 28th spirit is Bim, or Bonet. He is a strong, great, and mighty duke. He appears in the form of a dragon with 3 heads, one like a dog, one like a griffin, and one like a man. He speaks with a high and comely voice. He changes the place of the dead and causes the spirits which are under him to gather upon one's sepulchres. He grants riches unto a man and makes him wise and eloquent. He gives true answers to demands, and he governs 30 legions of spirits. His seal of obedience is this, but he has another seal. Okay, no pretenses here with this fiend. No kind old man, no beautiful woman, but a monster rising from the earth with multiple heads and fierce eyes. Despite a monstrous appearance, though, Bim speaks high, and with sweet nothings, lulling his summoner despite monstrous form. The same voice it can grant upon its summoner, alongside the many riches that come to them as well. Yet nothing good comes for free, and he is more than willing to send his servants outward to overwhelm graves and shrines at the request of the summoner, taunting and tormenting the dead, or at worst, with its ability to move the dead, to fool those whom the master chooses, and torments them with mockery of empty tombs and empty hearts. Bim proves oddly cruel in that regard, moving the bodies of the dead, emptying tombs, and filling them with spirits is a cruel parody of the greatest biblical event, the resurrection of the Christ, mocking all who the summoner chooses with a great betrayal of faith and hope. These demons, as with many of their kin, wear their evils on their sleeves, stripping titles, wills, and faith itself, while mocking cruelly with either nakedness, destruction, or replacement. A warning to any summoner, these here are fiends first and foremost, and they seek nothing more than to drag hapless magicians down into their domains. So as always, thanks for watching, stay hydrated, and be good people.